What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a minute, but I'm back again. Today we're gonna do something a little fun, not too much because I don't have all the resources to get the whole job done, but we're gonna work on Beth. So I got some parts from AutoZone for the front suspension. Not everything, some of them. I still have to get the lower control arms, the whole brake system, so the brake pads, rotors, calipers. This car is filthy. It's filthy on the outside, it's messy on the inside. I'm so sorry I treat you this way. Bird poop. I got some parts here. So I got the tie rods, which I can't put on because I don't have the steering rack. I got seals, sway bar links, brake hoses, and ball joints, and I also got the upper control arms in that box and the CV axles. So the goal for today is to get everything that I can't put on the car. That way it's already done with, and so when I get the rest of the parts, it should be quick as well. What I am going to do also to this car is I'm going to take off the I'm going to see if I can take off the whole subframe. I'm going to see if I can take off the whole subframe, because I think it'll be easier to install the rack inside the car if I just take off the whole subframe. It should be easy because the whole steering knuckle's off, struts off, everything's off, so it should be just pretty much the subframe that's coming off. That way I can go ahead, when I do get the steering rack, I can just bolt it on that, pick it up, and then bolt the whole subframe back in, and then rebuild everything else. So I think that's the first thing I'm gonna do. So let me go ahead and pop this bad boy open. As I'm getting things done, I do want to get another air filter. I still have the same old one in my car. I might just keep it and just clean it up really good, or I might just get a new one. That way it just makes it look nice in the car. I might clean the engine bay a little bit. I'm gonna flush out the coolant. I might get a aluminum radiator, flush out the coolant, put brand new thermostat, brand new coolant temp sensor. Pretty much have everything where it's dialed up and still good. I'm gonna change the oil, and then when I do install the power steering rack, I would have to refill this whole thing with some power steering fluid that's specifically for Honda. You cannot put any other power steering fluid in a Honda or an Acura. It has to be specifically for Honda or Acura, because you might damage something. Another thing I want to do is go ahead and flush out my brake system, because it's nice and black in there. I want to do that. Have some fresh brake fluid. I did it with the truck, wasn't able to catch it on camera. So when I do this, when I do it for the car, I will put it on camera, that way you guys can see, and then anybody that doesn't know how to do it, they will. And also too, might as well do the clutch fluid, which is super black. It's even worse than the brake fluid. I've never flushed or bled out clutch fluid. Usually they have like clutch fluid, like specifically for the clutches. This one doesn't really require a specific clutch fluid. You can just simply use .3 brake fluid. Some cars do just take that, and you'll be able to get that done. And so I'm pretty sure it should be pretty easy. I think all it is pretty much is doing just like how you do with the brake fluid, is suck everything out on top of this reservoir, this little reservoir, top it off with some fresh brake fluid, fresh fluid, and then over here is I forgot what you call this thing. I don't want to say clutch slave, because I might be wrong, but it's this part. This what moves. It's a cylinder of some sort in here that moves the fork then engage the clutch. And then here goes a bleeder valve right here. So I guess I would pump on the clutch a few times, hold it down, and then have somebody, or me just do it myself, just crack it open. I might do the solo job like I did with the truck, getting that done. And then other stuff I want to get done too, like the valve cover. I have another valve cover. I want to paint it. VHT and make it red. I've been having that thing for like over a year now. I think 2 years now, and never got the chance to do it. I also want to paint this, so I started to unbolt it, but I realized that it's broken right there. So I want to get a new one. Well, not necessarily new one. Junkyard one will work too, when it's not damaged. Paint that one, possibly black, flat black or something, and then put it back on there. It's just a bunch of stuff that I want to do, and then maybe, just maybe, run a new hose. That way I can have washing fluid in here. I believe this is it right here. I don't know if it's cut coming down, so I might have to track that down to see. But yeah, and it's currently 73 degrees where I live, so it's not too bad, but it will get hotter because where I live, it does get pretty hot. And it's only spring right now, so wait till we get summer. We're gonna start hitting the 3 digits. But I'm gonna go ahead, go underneath this car, see what it looks like on how I'm gonna take this subframe off. Okay, so from what I can see, this is the subframe, this hard part right here, I believe. So we got a bolt right here, we got a greasy bolt right there, and then we have one on the other side, and then we got this bolt. So I think all 4 of those, this whole thing should be able to come down. So I might have to check up underneath, check up on top from the engine bay to see if there's anything that's bolted to the subframe. I believe there is. I believe I'm not sure if this part right here that I'm looking at is bolted to there, and then I'm not sure if there's a motor mount that's bolted on as well. But from looking at it right now, I am seeing some things that are concerning me a little bit. Now, for one, this right here isn't all too bad. I don't know if it's leaking or not, but I doubt it, since my friend put it on himself and he put a gasket maker on it. But I might just put an actual OEM gasket just to make sure. But the valve cover is leaking though, so it has a bad gasket there. I might consider changing the motor mounts. You know, it's not really a big problem when I driven the car, but I don't like that. It's pretty much just done. It's literally done. Now, I kind of felt a little dumb. I felt like I probably should have sealed that off or something, but it seems okay. You know, I thought I saw like a little surface rust right there. I don't think that's a biggie. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully it ain't gonna damage nothing. How many motor mounts do I have? I got one over there. I got one right here, and this motor mount, it's still good, but I'm gonna change it. Might as well. There's gotta be one more I'm not seeing. I don't know, you guys see it? Cause I don't. Unless that bracket has something to do with the motor mount that I mentioned earlier, and it does. It does. So right there on the back end is a motor mount. That's probably have to be replaced too. I mean, I'll replace all 3. I'm gonna go ahead and mount up the camera and get the subframe off. Okay, so I noticed a few things when I unbolted all the 4 bolts from the subframe. So it looks like that motor mount on the very back is bolted down to it. So what I think I'm gonna have to do is, if you can see, that nut, and on the other side is the head of the bolt. Take that off, and then the motor mount is gonna stay bolted onto the subframe. And then over here, from underneath, I noticed that the hose to the power steering rack, if you guys can see it, so you get a better angle of it. It's hard to show you right now because it's sun, but if I can get in there to see, get in there that way you guys can see it. And that's the way you're gonna see it. But there's a hose, power steering hose, that has a clip that's holding it down. And I'm gonna try to get a screwdriver to get it off. There we go. Yeah. You barely see it. The sun is super bright out here. But if you can see that, it's that piece right there. And I just gotta take it off the hose. Either take it off the hose or just take it off the frame altogether. And that should be it. That should be the last thing. The last two things I gotta do in order to drop that whole thing. Right now it's just hanging from the, what's it called? And also to the charcoal canister back here. I might have to get something and hang it, because I don't want it just dangling from underneath. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I zip tied charcoal canister up to the fuel pump. The fuel filter. That way now it won't just drop and pull on the hoses from it dangling. And then I'm gonna get to the other stuff right now. Plan failed. So I had no room whatsoever in order to have enough. I had no room whatsoever to have leverage, so I can take that bolt off. So what I'm gonna do is, instead of trying to slide out that bolt that's connecting from the motor mount to the, whatchamacallit, the I can't get the names right. Bolt off, which holds that bracket and the motor mount itself. I'm just gonna take off the whole motor mount itself from the subframe. So hopefully we can get it done like that. Well, I'm gonna have to go ahead and stop working for right now because I gotta take care of other stuff. But later on today, I'm gonna hop back on that car and then get that done. So you're gonna see me back on there. Just wait. Again, 2 days later, turned out I couldn't get back on the car later that day that I filmed for the first part of this video. But I think I know how to get that off, the whole subframe off from the motor mount. And that's by doing the first thing I was gonna do, which was getting that bolt off of that, what I know is a T-bracket now. That's a T-bracket, so I'm gonna go back underneath there and I'm gonna try to get it off. I'm gonna go ahead and try to use the breaker bar, this extendable ratchet. Hopefully I can get it all free. If not, I'm gonna have some problems and I'm about to improvise. But hopefully not. Doggone motor mount. You can see it right there. I just gotta find a way how I'm gonna get that out. We're gonna see. Put these back on. That way it doesn't follow me if I am able to take it off. Alright, so my dumb self just realized that this subframe is the only thing that's supporting the motor from the back. I just found that out. I don't know why, I just barely found that out. But as I was pushing the subframe to try to get the bolts going in some more, I'm noticing the whole motor is moving. And so I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot. That's the only thing that's on the back end of it. So I cannot get this subframe off without this motor possibly coming just hanging down, and I don't want to do that. That might damage some stuff. So what I am going to do is I'm going to go ahead and get my jack and bring it here, probably jack up somewhere over here, but not until I get this this bolt off from wherever it is that I can find it from. But that's something I gotta keep in mind though. All right, so I can feel the bolt. It feels like I want to say 14 maybe, but I might be wrong. Let me go ahead and get the tools real quick. All right, I got the 14 with me, but there's a pretty good chance that it's not a 14. It might be a 15 or a 17. But I think I might know, just judging from the bolts that I can see right here on the bottom of the T bracket. So I'm gonna try this 17 out first real quick and see. Okay, so it's not a 17. I'm gonna go ahead and try the 18. My apologies guys. So the T bracket bolt is a 19, which means that if I put it on the bolt that is holding the motor mount to the T bracket, it should be a 19 as well. And behold, it is not. So it might be a 17. So let me go ahead and break out the 17 again. So it's a 17. Go ahead and I might leave that there. Get extension. Well, this long was long enough. Hard thing about this is I can't see the bolt at all, unless if I can get the toolbox out the way, be able to see it. Barely see it. Oh man, but that's gonna be hard. I got it on there. Okay, so now that's on there. Now the problem is the only problem is those extensions I have. They're a 3/8 inch drive, so I can't use a breaker bar, nor can I use the extendable socket wrench. I can only use this one right here, but I got an idea. So first we see the clearance. All right, it's not enough clearance, so what I might have to do is I might have to get a shorter extension, and I believe I have one here that's shorter. That's way too short. It's still way too short. A small little extension. Doggone, where are you? All right, so I found the small little extension I have right here, along with this other one. It's just got to be just a little shorter, and yeah, just a little shorter. So let me go ahead and see if that'll work. Get back over here. Let's look at the clearance. All right, that's a better clearance than before. So my idea is to go in my dad's van, because my jack is in his van. Not grab the jack, but grab the handle. Just take half of the handle off. I can use that as a leverage, and hopefully that should be enough to break this free. Unless I could do it with just me. Let's see. Oh, it definitely gotta work out. Man, she just won't budge. How about the other side? If I could see the other side, I could see the other side. I can't get it from right there. I can see the other side so clearly, and that's a nut. Oh yeah. Okay. Maybe I can get it from the other side. Let me take this out real quick. You stay up there. Oh man, these are my good pants too. Well, work pants now. They're work pants now. All right. Like right in here, I'm touching the nut. So let me see if that side is 17. Get out the way. All right, so we came into a dilemma. The bolt is kind of extended out by about half an inch. Half an inch too much to where I can't get the socket on there. I got a deep socket 17 right here, so hopefully it gets on there. That charcoal canister's in the way. Oh man. No, don't do this to me. Oh, got you. This charcoal canister is really ticking me off. If I have to, I'll just go ahead and move the whole charcoal canister out the way. I can't get it in there. Oh, screw this, I'm taking that out. Oh, it seems like when you're trying to just get one job done, you gotta do other jobs to make the job done. So this is what I'm talking about. This whole big old thing right here is a charcoal canister. I'm gonna go ahead and take that out. So I unplugged the connector already right here. I might have to take off this whole module with the Phillips screwdriver and then throw it to the side. There's two hoses. Here and here. I'm about to take off. Okay, so yeah, let's try to get this done. It's harder than I thought. Back. Got my handles from my jack. I'm gonna use the bottom end and see if it's right on there. You know what they say? Not enough leverage. Then just give yourself more leverage. Ooh, this is gonna be long. Oh man, that hood is hot. It's burning my fingers. Really pushing on my short ram. Maybe if I can, maybe I have to take off the short ram in order to get it off. Let me see. Okay, that should be enough. Still not going. I hope it don't break so hard where I have to punch this hood. Tension is real. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? All right, guys, here we go. It's all or nothing. I can feel the tension. This kind of scared me. There is so much tension in this. Oh, snap. Guys, look what it just did. It broke it clean. Wow. Dang, man. Well, that's garbage now. And I think that was my Craftsman. No. Oh, that was my channel lock, guys. Oh, man. It couldn't take the heat. It couldn't take the power. It's all good. So all that means is now I'm about to go abusive on this thing. All right, stage one. Let's see if she'll break free. Oh, okay. Well, I think they're tough. Stage two. Ooh. Damn, I gotta use my third level? I'm kind of scared to use this level. But if this is the only way, then it's the only way.
This is the way.
Okay, here we go. It's all or nothing. Well, guys, that's it for this channel. We had a long run. Just kidding. You know what? I might need that jack to lift it up. That might be the problem. All right, guys. So, just remember, this is you guys just watch me work on my own vehicles. This is not an educational video. I repeat, this is not an educational video. A lot of this stuff probably is not the right way to go about working on a car. So I don't recommend you doing what I do for some of the stuff. But if you do it, please do not blame it on me, because I already warned you. A lot of the stuff some of the stuff I'm doing, I'm pretty sure is not the right way to go about it. So if you do something that I've done and something breaks on you, I'm not held responsible, okay? Keep that in mind. I'm gonna tell you what I think what I'm doing right now is not the right way to go about. I got the jack, as you can see, the orange jack underneath there. So I got the jack barely holding the transmission up with no piece of wood. I tried to find a piece of wood that was small enough, couldn't find one. So I just used the cushiony end on my Daytona jack that's on the little like nub of the bottom of the transmission of the transaxle. So hopefully the transaxle casing doesn't crack on me, because if that happens, then I'm screwed and I'll have to look for another transaxle. Don't want that to happen, so I'm taking my chances here. But I need to get the subframe off. Now, I'm starting to get a little worried. Now it's got me thinking, is that nut even like a separate nut? Or is that like with the T-bracket? So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna pause this video real quick and I'm gonna look it up online. Because I am the dumbest man alive. That bolt right there, that nut, that nut's welded on there, guys. This whole time I was fighting a battle that I was gonna lose regardless. No wonder why the impact gun couldn't get it. That's very disappointing. All it took was just broken extension on my complete set and looking up on the internet to find out. But I'm not gonna trip out about it. It's nothing in the world. I still got other extensions. It happens. It's part of being a mechanic. You make dumb mistakes. You gotta quit, sulk about it all day, or just keep moving forward, try to get the job done regardless. And I choose to get the job done. So now I know the only thing we can attack when it comes to taking that motor mount away from that T-bracket is the bolt itself, not that nut, because the nut is welded on the T-bracket. So let's see if I can find an easy access where the impact gun can reach and get it. Really difficult is for this bolt to come off. It's all the way back there, and there's nothing I can get. I can't get the gun through there. It's too far to travel, and I can't get it from there for sure. I mean, I could try, but I don't think it's gonna get it from there. Yeah, that's not happening. Yeah, guys, I don't know what's gonna get that off. No. Oh, unless I just take the whole T-bracket off itself. I got those two bolts right there, and there's a third bolt back over here, and I believe that part is welded. So I go to the other side, maybe I can get it. And behold, guys, there it is, that bolt. So I'm gonna experiment this. If I can get that off and those other two bolts on the bottom of the T bracket, maybe, just maybe, this thing would drop. Won't believe it. I got that bolt off of the top of the T bracket so effortlessly, by accident. I was just trying to fit out this 3/4 this 3/4 inch socket with the impact gun inside. I flipped the impact gun upside down because I was on the way to get it to fit. And as soon as I got on there, my finger was on the trigger and I accidentally pulled the trigger. But I barely pulled the trigger and the things started coming out. Just like that, I was like, oh, I was okay. So I got that one off. I'm gonna get back on the bottom and get those other two ones off. And hopefully, just hopefully, that's all I need to do this whole time. We're gonna see. I'll do this one hand, but we're gonna see if we can get these other two off. All right, let's see. Come on, get in there. There we go. And make sure that I have it on speed 1, because it just might only need speed 1 to get this thing off. So let's see. Yep. This one. Oh my gosh. You guys see that? That was scary. I don't see any cracks. I'm going on the other side, make sure, because I just felt the whole thing just shift over and drop. No cracks there. No cracks there. Okay, so I think we're still in the clear. And I also think that was enough to get that subframe off, hopefully. But now the next question is, I might have to take off this part of the exhaust, this whole part. I'm not sure. That didn't go so well. I couldn't get the impact gun to fit on there the last time, and that was when I was starting to take off the suspension. But maybe I can, I don't know. See, this right here, I might just have to go ahead and jack up the back end of this car like I had it before. That way I can have access to it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I forgot. I can't. My jack's right here. Holding the back end of the motor tranny. And I can't take it off because it might break everything. Time to improvise. I'm gonna try this gun here, along with, I believe this is a 14mm over there with swivel head. And if I need to, I'll use this little extension. But let's see if that's 14. And man, are you serious? It's not even a 14? It's probably 15. I'm bringing 17 just in case. So it turned out it was 15. Deep socket though. Shallows won't work. So it's on there. I'm gonna put that little extension on too. Now I got clearance for this gun. Hopefully this will do the trick. I did it, guys. And the 12mm survived it all. They're off. Okay, so now since that's taken care of, I just gotta pretty much just unhook the exhaust from over there and unhook it right there. And I'll just lay it on the ground. Keep it underneath the car. See if I can do that one hand. No, I can't do that one handed. Maybe I can do it over here. Just drop this part down here and do it. I'm gonna do this off camera. So I got it off by using this little mini pry bar. Take that off. I was not prepared and I ended up dropping the thing on my head. Oh man. Hopefully that doesn't leave a scar. We'll get that checked out real quick. I'll be right back, guys. I'm back. So, yeah, it's a pretty gnarly gash I got. You know, if you want to be a mechanic, expect to have injury. I mean, do everything you can to avoid injury, but it can happen though to anybody. Some stuff is just inevitable. You can do everything you can. You can anticipate and expect something's gonna happen this way, and then it totally goes the opposite way, and you get taken by surprise. It's gonna happen, as you can see. I had the I was holding the exhaust up as I was taking the grommet off the hinge. As soon as I took off the hinge, I thought it would still stay up, but instead it rolled and came around and hit me. So totally caught me off guard, but it's all good. Got the gloves back on. It's round 2 against Beth, and this time I think I'm gonna win. So let's get back to it. Now all that's left is taking the bolts off the subframe that's holding it up to the frame of the car, and this thing is gonna come down and we'll have the subframe removed. Let's go ahead and do that. Still some power steering fluid in the lines, and started dripping on my shirt. Okay, whatever. Well guys, I took a break. I came back, disconnected both the hose from the subframe, and here we are. Got the whole subframe off with the motor mount and the T-bracket. So it's pretty filthy. I want to get a good wash up, and also too I want to spray it with something that could prevent rust, because you can see water went through the paint, lifted the paint up, and it's rusting. And I got this has been sitting in for like a long time, and I figured, hey, we could use this. So Rust-Oleum 2X Ultra Cover, paint and primer, flat black, but that'll be for another time. This pretty much took the whole day for me to do, so I'm gonna call it a day for this video. So this is gonna be a part 1, the front suspension rebuild. Now the reason why I took this off, if you guys are wondering why, if I want to be rebuilding suspension, is because of the rack and pinion. Because I'm getting a new rack and pinion. It took me forever to get the old rack and pinion out. So I dropped this whole thing. That way when I get the new rack and pinion, I can just bolt it on here and then pick this whole thing up and then bolt it up. And I won't have to waste so much time trying to shimmy it in there and get it right. That's gonna be it for today. So I took a beating from Beth. I got beat up pretty bad for round 1. Came back round 3. I beat her, so I won this fight for now. So probably tomorrow I might hop back on it. I'm not sure, but I do want to get that done tomorrow. We're gonna get some motor mounts because the motor mounts are going out on this car. So we're gonna get all 5, and there might be some other little stuff. Oh, and that's when I'm start doing the parts that I have for this car already. Go ahead, put those on there. But anyways, I'm gonna close this off for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If there's anything I could have done better, comment. I'm pretty sure there was a lot of stuff I could have done better when it came to working on this car for this project. So please, anybody that works on Hondas or Honda guys, do not be afraid, do not hesitate to let me know what I did wrong, what I should have done. That way I could have made the job easier and spend less time. Please. But anyways, I'll see you guys around. Take care. Bye.